In this video, I'm talking to some WP Eagle viewers about the content that they create for their affiliate marketing websites. Everyone featured in this video is a WP Eagle viewer. They're also regulars in my Facebook group. You'll find details of that below this video in the description. And they've all been running affiliate marketing websites for quite some time and have all achieved various levels of success. So in this video, we talk about the types of different content that they like to create for their websites. So I asked them whether they're into doing product reviews, or maybe they like to create informational articles, or maybe they just simply answer people's questions that they find on Google and create what's known as response posts. This video is part of a series of videos all featuring WP Eagle viewers and all talking about creating content for affiliate marketing websites. So if you've not seen the others, you really need to go check them out. You'll find them in the playlist, which I'll put a link to up there right now. Anyway, I think that's enough intro. One last thing before we get started. If you're not already subscribed, you can do so by clicking on the button below. Make sure you click the bell. Now would be a great time to do that. And if you like this video, please click the like button. It really does help me out. Anyway, let's find out what kind of content my viewers like to create for their affiliate marketing websites right now. Roll the tape. So, just talking about different sorts of content, you mentioned a few kind of informational sort of articles, but what kind of other articles have you written? What's your mix of content? Have you done product reviews, buyer's guides, that kind of thing?
I have, yeah. So I've done a few product reviews. I've got something planned that might be a bit interesting on a YouTube video around dog food that's in the pipeline. I just need to get that one sorted out. But I've done reviews, and I tend to adopt the same process with that. Most of my reviews have been based around Amazon products such as dog food or dog training aids, but I've also found some on other providers that I have affiliate links with through Share a Sale and Affiliate Window. And I actually managed to get a course off Udemy. Is it Udemy? Is that how you pronounce it?
I think
that
so.
helped with writing product reviews, and that was really useful and helped me a lot. So I'll break it down into an introduction about the company that make the product. Then I'll look at the features of the product. Then I will look at a more detailed. I'll look at the company. Then it'll be an overview of the product, then the features, and then I'll do a what I like, what I don't like, or what we like, what we don't like, rather than some people use pros and cons, and then put a picture of the product there with links in, and I'll work it that way and maybe do 4 or 5 products.
Okay. What would you say is the mix of content on your site? Is it mainly product reviews, or is it other things?
It's more information. Yeah. Information and question and answer type posts, response posts, rather than product reviews. Simply because I don't like doing product reviews. But I probably need to do more of them.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this because you can get product reviews from Amazon, can't you? So a lot of people will get that, but they're not always that good. But I think, as you say, if you can do a really in-depth view, and I think it's even better, and I was talking to someone else about this, it's even better if you actually have that product in front of you and you can really give a detailed experience of that product. But I think in terms of traffic and in terms of just the ease of creating content, I think response posts and informational type posts are probably easier. And of course, you can still talk about products within these posts, can't you?
Absolutely, yeah. So before we spoke today, I was thinking about an example that I could use that maybe wasn't related to dogs, something that I don't know a great deal about. And I was playing around on Google, and I came up with the search query of, can you grow tomatoes outside in the UK? And from that question, I thought you can probably pull lots of different information out, such as how do you plant them, what sort of containers do you use, what varieties are the best, and you can talk in and around that. But then from that, you can then link to different products. So you can mention varieties of tomatoes and then link to the product seeds on different sites. You can talk about different containers, different composts, different foods, and again, link to those from that type of informational content.
Yeah.
Rather than doing a review and saying, I think this is the best compost, or this is the best plant pot, when you've not really seen them yourself.
And of course, you could ultimately with that one probably end up linking to greenhouses and all sorts of things, couldn't you?
Yeah. So that was just, I just thought I'd throw that in just to try and, make it a little bit, perhaps just to help to make it a bit easier to understand.
What sort of content do you tend to find yourself writing?
I don't tend to go for the review market per se, or the review way of doing things. Often it will just be looking for, once again, that problem. Yeah. And it might just be one tiny little problem. Will this car stereo work in this particular car? And the answer might just be a yes or no. And often if that answer is included in a rich snippet on Google, and people are going to click through, and where you've got 50 other questions answered, often that's enough to kind of persuade that person that that product is the right product to buy. How it fits within their set of problems.
Okay, good. Yeah, because that kind of information you can't find on Amazon. You can't find, why my radio doesn't work or whatever, or what fits. You can't find that very well. So that's where an affiliate marketer really can add some value, isn't it? In terms of the articles that you write, I guess, do you write all sorts of different articles? So you mentioned response posts. Do you do any product reviews? Do you do buyer's guides? Do you do, obviously then there's the cornerstone or pillar content as well, which are the really long, in-depth type articles. What sort of articles do you find yourself creating most of, or are you good at doing a whole mix of stuff?
I'm very good at starting off doing a response post, which then turns into a pillar post because I just keep on writing. So what I have to constantly guard against is just writing too much. I mean, I don't know whether you're the same, but because the subject that I'm writing about is like my pet subject, it's what I've been doing for all my working life, recording, and whether it be audio or video, I'm quite enthusiastic about it. So I say, yeah, of course they want to know about that. Oh yeah, and they want to know that. Oh, that little bit of a tip, yeah, that would be good for. And then you end up with something that's 4,000 words long that should have been 1,200. I do try and do a mixture of posts, about 1,250 to 1,500 for response posts, and then I have got a few pillar posts on there where I do go more in depth, but I have to remember, if I'm answering a question, that's what the person is actually asking. They don't want to know all this other rubbish that I've suddenly
try and be focused
put into
specific.
And the smaller the article, the more likely it's going to get ranked more quickly on Google. So I have tried to do more response posts, and then I've also got the longer ones, the pillar posts and the staple posts as well.
I guess you saw the video that Income School did on that, where they measured the return that you get from each sort of post. And
it's the response posts, which are the most economical of your time.
They had a new metric, return on time, didn't they? Yeah. So how much money do you get back for the time that you put into something?
So if you still want to have a mix of content, but you'll probably find that the response posts are the ones where you're going to get a lot of views out of quickly. But I also do, yes, I've got some product reviews. I came up with my own method, which I'm not saying it was right, but someone in the mastermind group posted a link to a free course on Udemy, where I've actually got a course or a couple of courses on there, and it was about writing product reviews. So I've gone through that and went, well, yeah, that's a reasonable way of doing it. So I might try using Matt Chap's method or template. But if I were to look at the number of response, staple, and pillar posts compared to my reviews, it's probably the reviews are a tenth of everything else that I do. I mean, even in my informational posts, I've got affiliate links in those, so it's not necessarily my product reviews that are generating the majority of the income. A lot of the money's coming from my informational posts as well.
I think that's fine, because I think with an informational post or a tutorial or any of those kind of articles, it's fine to include products. I mean, I include products in a lot of my video tutorials. If you're going to start a website, you need hosting, you need domains, and if someone wants to actually complete that tutorial, then they are going to have to buy those products, and so you get a good conversion rate. And the other thing, my feeling is with product reviews, is I'm not sure how much extra value we can give by doing product reviews, because you can get a lot of product reviews just off Amazon itself, can't you? There's a whole load of product reviews. So unless you're doing something really in depth on the product reviews, I'm not too sure how much value that we can offer. And obviously, the more value you offer, the more chance you've got of getting good traffic and good revenue.
I mean, what I like to do with the product reviews, and it's probably why I haven't got more of them on the site, is I like to be able to have the product myself. Because even if you go onto Amazon and read the reviews, if you actually know something about that product or that subject, it becomes quite obvious that quite a lot of the people who are giving like 1s or maybe even 5s, they haven't got a clue about that product, that they're using it the wrong way, or they've bought the wrong thing, and they're saying, "Oh no, it's useless. It doesn't stand up. It's not meant to stand up. It's a camera."
What sort of content do you write? Well, maybe what sort of content do you prefer to write?
I suppose so far I've done the product reviews. I would go to, it's an Amazon affiliate site. So I would go and pick the bestsellers in the top, say, 10 to 15 bestsellers for air mattresses. And then I will go and find information, read other people's articles, reviews, all around the air mattress products. And then I will just come up with my own questions and answers and things, and kind of portray that in the review, finding out information about that particular product, and then write it up in my own words.
That sounds perfect. So when you're looking at these other reviews and stuff online, you're just kind of making bullet points about some of the key features, what people are generally saying about something, and the good and bad points of something.
Yeah, the good and bad, pros and cons. I always start most of my articles, even product reviews, the information, the buyer's guides, I always start with an intro into what the article is going to be about. I'm going to tell them what it's about, what they're going to find, and what they're going to get in the article.
Okay, that's good. And I guess do you focus just on product reviews, or do you do some of those more kind of informational articles that maybe don't always have a product in them?
I will be doing, at the moment, the site's got 17 product reviews, 10 for the USA and 7 for the UK. I'm kind of hitting both markets because they do different types of airbeds. In the different markets.
And I guess because your site's called Best Air Mattress Reviews, it is going to be very review focused, isn't it? Anyway.
And then on the information article side, I'm going to be I've actually put a template out today, which I'm writing out today. I've just started about half hour ago for today to do an article for the buyer's guides, the 3 best things to look out for, and then give them some information on that, what to look for when they're buying or looking to buy an air mattress.
Okay, that's cool.
From there, I would obviously portray more information articles for different subjects around air mattresses.
So that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you found it useful. What kind of content do you find yourself creating for your site? Do let me know in the comments. I do read all the comments that I get, and I'll try to reply to as many as I possibly can. If you're not already subscribed, you can do so by clicking on my face up there. Why not check out the vlog channel? Click on my other face, and here are a couple more videos. They've been chosen especially for you. Until next time, bye for now.